Welcome back. In this video, we will discuss and walk through a practical example that demonstrates standard template library in C++. The standard template library is a collection of generic classes and functions that provide many common programming data structures and algorithms in C++. Some of the main components of the STL are containers. These are classes that store collections of objects. They can be divided into two categories: sequence containers and associative containers. Sequence containers store objects in a linear order, such as vectors, lists, and queues. Associative containers store objects based on a key, such as sets, maps, and unordered sets. Iterators. These are objects that point to elements in a container and allow traversal of the container. They can be used with algorithms to perform operations on the elements. There are different types of iterators, such as input, output, forward, bidirectional, and random access iterators. Algorithms. These are functions that perform various operations on containers and their elements, such as sorting, searching, counting, modifying, and merging. They can be applied to any container that supports the required type of iterator. Adapters. These are classes that modify the interface of an existing container, iterator, or function object. They can be used to create new types of containers, such as stacks, queues, and priority queues, or new types of iterators, such as reverse iterators and insert iterators. Function objects. These are objects that can be called like functions. They can be used to define custom operations for algorithms, such as comparison, arithmetic, or logical operations. Let's go through an example that demonstrates how to use some of the STL components. We will first include the vector header file for working with vectors, a dynamic array-like data structure. Then, algorithm. It provides various algorithms for manipulating data structures. Then, functional. It provides function objects and function adapters. Then, numeric. It provides algorithms for performing numerical operations. And, random. It provides tools for generating random numbers. In main, we copy and paste this, which I have copied ahead of time. Scrolling up. First, a vector of 10 random integers in the range 1 to 100 is created. Uniform distribution is defined, to fill the vector with random numbers. Then, we print the vector using an iterator. Then, we shuffle the vector using a random engine. Then, print the shuffled vector, using a range-based for loop. Then, find the sum of the vector elements using an algorithm. Next, we print the sum to the console. Then, find the minimum and maximum elements in the vector using a pair of iterators. Print the minimum and maximum elements. Then, sort the vector in ascending order using a lambda expression. Finally, print the sorted vector. Now, let's run it. First, these are the random values assigned to the vector. This is the new order of the stored numbers after being shuffled, using a random engine. Then, calculated the sum of the vector elements using an algorithm. Next, found the minimum and maximum elements in the vector using a pair of iterators. Finally, sorted the vector in ascending order using a lambda expression. This is an advanced C++ example that demonstrates how to use some of the standard template library components in C++. You can get more info in the description. And that is it for this video.